Houston with the College Football Playoff National Championship coming to town. My name is Zach Emmons. I'm the Director of Marketing and Communications for the Houston Host Committee. And again, we're very appreciative of everybody taking their time today to come here. We want to make sure that we have the opportunity to communicate to you guys and then on to everybody in the city everything they need to know ahead of this event, so that everybody can have a great experience, have a safe experience, and walk away here with great memories. So joining us here today up here, and I'll go in the order that they're going to speak. We're pleased to be joined by our new Houston Mayor, John Whitmire, the Executive Director of the College Football Playoff, Bill Hancock, Harris County Houston Sports Authority CEO Janice Burke, Houston Police Chief Troy Fenner, Houston Fire Chief Sam Pena, Chief of Houston OEM George Bunick, Deputy CEO from Metro Tom Jason, and NRG Park Director of Safety and Security Ellis Stafford. So with that, I'll get out of the way. I'll turn it over to Mayor Whitmire. Mayor, again, thank you for joining us.
Thank you. Thank you. Good afternoon. Let me welcome everyone to this exciting announcement. I've only been mayor 4 days. I knew during the campaign that this event would be held in the first week, but I never doubted that we would be prepared, because that's just Houston's reputation and our experience to be prepared for major events. I can assure everyone all of our bases have been covered, our first responders, our transportation mode, the Sports Authority. We have professionals that are welcoming you to the city of Houston. Houstonians, we have reason to smile and be excited. We're going to have national visitors, the two teams, outstanding institutions and ball teams. I did mention to some of our hosts that there's some Texas fans, UT fans, that are still in recovery, but I think they'll be ready by Monday night. Anyone that loves sports and football are going to be excited. And I would say to the coaches and the institutions, it's only right that you would come back to Houston and play for the championship, because Lord knows you steal our ball players on a regular basis. I promise you, you could look at the team makeup of both institutions, and they're going to have Texas ball players. And we all know the city of Houston and the region is where they start out. We have outstanding athletes, and we love our football in Texas. So with that said, I'd like to thank our professional staff, our chiefs of our first responders, it just goes on and on. The Sports Authority, NRG Stadium is so prepared. Security is our highest priority. I can't reveal all the planning and operations, but I can assure you, in this city, you're going to be safe. You're going to enjoy our institutions. If any need arises for our outstanding medical center, the best in the nation, we might have some rain, but you know what? We even know how to adjust for that. So don't allow the weather, maybe a little traffic, but we are ready. We're Houston proud, and I'm certainly proud to be the mayor of this city. Thank y'all for being here.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Next up, I'd like to introduce the Executive Director of the College Football Playoff, Bill Hancock.
Thank you, Zach. Mayor, thank you. You know, we do have two wonderful football teams coming in this weekend, and the best two in the country. But the best team, the most important team for this weekend is here, is the public safety people. And I can tell you, we've been working here for the last year and more to put this on. But every time we encountered a person from public safety, they were totally professional. And I'll tell you, I'm not losing any sleep about the safety of the fans who will be here, the teams, for the weekend. Besides public safety, in addition to public safety, your city has everything that anyone needs to put on a big event like this. The infrastructure, hotels, the airports, this beautiful convention center, the stadium. You have everything anyone needs, and do not take that for granted, because it's not there in every city in America, but you have it. And we are thrilled to be in Houston. Look forward to a great weekend. Mayor, thank you so much for being here. Congratulations on the recent election, and let's just all have a great weekend of college football. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Hancock. Janice, I'd like to welcome you up here to speak on behalf of the Sports Authority, please.
Thank you. We are so excited. You know, I wore this shirt when we were bidding for the event in 2016, and we brought everybody to town to watch what we did during the men's Final Four and started talking with the CFP staff. And so it's really great to see that this day has finally come. I want to thank the former mayor, Sylvester Turner, because during his leadership, he helped us bid for it and win the event. And I would like to also congratulate and thank Mayor Whitmire for his incredible support in just the 4 days that he's been in office. And I know that our public safety, everyone up here, it's a team effort, and they put the exclamation point on these events because it really is a team effort, and they really are what makes it happen. I also want to thank our Harris County Houston Sports Authority team. There's a lot of you here. I'm really proud of everything you've done, but there's two I have to point out, and that is Chris Massey from our team, who led the efforts, and June Dedrick, who is our chairman of our host committee. Will you guys stand and let us thank you guys for all the hard work? And although, again, the Sports Authority led the charge, we could not do this. It takes a village. We could not do it alone. We have great venues. We have great support. And so I am super thankful and grateful. I never take any of you for granted. You are what makes it happen here in Houston. Our mission is clear. We want to host another CFP National Championship, and we want to do it soon, Bill. So we're going to make you proud, and we're going to just show the CFP team what a great job we can do here. Again, it's a first for us, but I don't think it'll be our last time hosting. The plan that you will hear from our public safety officials has been put together for everyone's safety. We ask that everyone please abide by these recommendations and guidelines to avoid delays, misunderstandings, and potentially dangerous situations. I also want to remind everyone that you do not need a ticket to enjoy all that is coming this weekend. There's a lot of activities, so you do not have to have a game ticket for Monday's game in order to come and be a part of this. One of the things that's really important to us at the Sports Authority is to make sure all of our citizens get to be a part of the events that we bring here. So the concerts at Playoff Playlist live at Shell Energy Stadium are free. You do have to sign up for them, but they are free, and it's real easy to go on and just grab a ticket. We want everyone to enjoy those. There's all kinds of different genres so that everyone gets a chance to participate. We also want to make sure that families come out, all ages, whether you are really young or you're a senior citizen. We think that you will enjoy the Playoff Fan Central that we will be unveiling here shortly. And then last but not least, we've had a lot of questions about rain. It doesn't rain in Houston on our big events. It comes and goes, but we usually really have great weather, and so I am hoping for that. I've been told by the meteorologists that it's supposed to come in and pass quickly on Friday, and that we're supposed to have a beautiful weekend, so that's what I'm counting on. The public safety team will closely monitor potential lightning and announce any impact to the stadiums when you're in the stadium. You can bring rain gear. If you bring an umbrella, that will be checked in at the door. But we have it all taken care of, all organized. So please show up, rain or shine. And thank you, everyone, for being here today. And thank you so much for the support that our community gives. Thousands of volunteers come out. And again, we do this over and over. We know how to do big events. We're the best city in the country for hosting these big mega events, and I'm really thrilled that it's coming and it's here. So next I want to bring up City of Houston Police Chief Troy Finner.
Good afternoon, everyone, and we're going to push the rain if it does come north or south of our city. Okay, we're going to be all right. But as the mayor said, we're prepared for everything. First thing I want to say is thank CFP for having this event, this great championship in a city that is such a great city. We love our sports here in the city, and one thing, public safety is number one. And the first thing I want to say about public safety, it's the role of everyone. So we have our plan in place, but if you see something, say something. There are going to be police officers seen in uniform, many of them, and many officers not in uniform, working on undercover capacity. But if you need anything from law enforcement or anybody in public safety, please let us know anything that we can do. One big thing, we want you to come here and enjoy yourself the Houston way. spend a lot of money in our restaurants, in our shops, in our hotels, have a great time, because that's what we're about in this city. But we're used to hosting large events, and it's nothing new to us. And we're going to have a great, safe event. And again, I want to thank all of our partners, local, state, and federal. That's how we make things safe. The collaboration that we've had, we've been planning for this over a year, and just proud of what we do here as a region. So nothing will be held back in terms of safety, and we're here as a team. Want everybody to have a good time. Good luck to the universities of Michigan and Washington, and may the best team win. But everybody needs to have a good time. And the final thing I want to say: be patient, be loving to citizens around and visitors. Let's take care of one another. That's the way that we do it here in Houston. Everybody have a good time. You may run into some traffic. Just be patient. We'll get you through, all right? And I just want to see everybody out the entire weekend in every event, the hotels, the venues, the park. You'll see a lot of public safety individuals out there, and everybody's going to have a great time, okay? Thank y'all.
I'd like to introduce next Houston Fire Department Chief Sam Pena. Chief, thank you.
Thank you, Zach. Thank you, Zach. I want to first thank you, Mayor, for your leadership on this. Also, the Sports Authority, CFP. Thank you guys for believing that this is the best place to have this event this year. I want to thank and welcome the tens of thousands of visitors that we're expecting in our great city. We are honored to host the fans for the Michigan Wolverines and the Washington Huskies. We're honored to host you and honored to show Houston on a national level. It's a big deal for our city. It's a big deal for our residents. And it's a big deal for us here in public safety as well. We've been planning this event, as been mentioned, for over a year. But this is a team effort. The Houston Fire Department has been intricately involved in the planning process with police department, our state, federal partners, public works, other city departments, to ensure that we provide a safe and fantastic experience for all visitors and Houstonians alike. The planning process involves us dedicating enough resources to each one of these events. We're going to have a busy area here in downtown footprint, NRG. We ask you, as Chief Finner had mentioned, please pack plenty of patience. Bring your patience. Allow yourself enough time to go in and out of these venues. Use rideshare, use Metro if you can. This will avoid a lot of headaches. We recommend that you have a reunification plan for you and your family in case you get separated. We're going to have plenty of first responders out there in uniform and out of uniform, but we can't do this alone. We expect and we would ask the community and the visitors that if you see something that's out of the ordinary, say something. Plenty of people in uniform, reach out to any one of them. If it's an emergency, call 911. But we want you to have a safe and enjoyable event. We look forward to showcasing the city of Houston, and we look forward to each one of you enjoying your time here in the city of Houston, enjoying a great sports event, and we are here in the background to ensure that everybody does so safely. Thank you. I want to bring up at this time, I think, Chief of OEM, Chief Bunick.
Thank you, Chief Pena. Good afternoon. My name is George Bunick. I'm the Director of Public Safety and Homeland Security for the City of Houston. I also oversee the Office of Emergency Management. Thank you, Mayor Whitmire, Bill, Janice, Chris Massey, Chief Finner, Chief Pena, Chief Bumpers, Tom Munoz, our Emergency Management Coordinator, and all the other chiefs and leaders that are standing up here and around the room that have dedicated the effort, time, and resources to ensure that this is a safe and fun event. And as has said once or twice before, this is truly a team effort. We couldn't do it without everybody coming together. Our Office of Emergency Management has been involved in the planning process for over the past year with all the other stakeholders, and we stand ready to coordinate resources in the event that an incident does occur. Our Emergency Operations Center will be activated and fully staffed beginning tomorrow morning, Friday, through Monday night. We will be assisted by other city departments county resources, state resources, federal resources, and our private sector partners. We will monitor all the CFP events, traffic, and weather. Speaking of weather, we will receive regular updates, and we'll actually have the National Weather Service in our Emergency Operations Center so that we get the latest information on weather. As indicated earlier, the forecast right now is rain tomorrow morning. Should be gorgeous Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then some rain possible on Monday. The Joint Information Center will be housed in the Emergency Operations Center. We will push out both emergency and non-emergency messages. For this event, people can text CFP Houston to 888-777 to receive safety messages regarding this event. But then I'll also encourage everybody to sign up for alerthouston.org to receive both emergency, non-emergency messages from the City of Houston. Now I'm going to turn it over to Chief Bumpers from Metro.
Thank you so much. To the mayor, thank you for the opportunity to be here, and my law enforcement partners, public safety partners, and my friends. I guess I want to say ditto to everything that Chief Fenner said and Chief Pena said about the safety, keeping everyone safe, and we're committed to that, working with our law enforcement partners, and you will see us out on behalf of Metro Transit Authority, our CEO, Tom Jason, and our board of directors. We welcome you to Houston. We want you to have a good time, whether you sightsee, shop, or eat. We want you to know that Metro will get you there. And we will have ambassadors on hand all throughout our transit system to provide you with information. If you need directions, or if you need information using our system, we'll be out and about. So we're looking forward to everyone having a good time, those who are visiting, as well as our communities that will come downtown to enjoy themselves. So again, welcome to Houston, and we look forward to seeing everyone. Thank you.
Thank you, Chief Bumpers. Next up, and before I introduce Ella Stafford, I'll be remiss. I failed to introduce the CEO of NRG Park, Ryan Walsh. Ryan, thank you for joining us today as well. Thank you for all the hospitality your staff has put together to make this event happen, too. With that, again, I'll introduce the Director of Safety and Security for NRG Park, Ella Stafford.
Thank you, Zach. I appreciate it. I also appreciate being up here with what I consider friends and family. This is not the first time we've done this. We've done this before with the college Final Four. It's nice to know people before the emergency happens, so it's nice to be up here with friends. But on behalf of NRG Park and the Harris County Sports and Convention Corporation, welcome to NRG Park and welcome to this prestigious event. There's a couple of things I want to share with you, many of which are on the slides that are to my left and my right. A couple of things. Number one is the clear bag policy in effect. So if you come just like the NFL games, have your clear bag. Everyone needs a ticket to enter NRG Park. Everyone will go through security, including me, will go through security. And that includes magnetometers. Just for our traffic folks, Kirby will be closed at kickoff, so plan accordingly. Parking lots for the park, NRG Park, open at 11 a.m., as well as the All-State Championship tailgate in blue lights. That's going to be a great time for those who attend. No overnight parking, so hopefully you have a good time and able to leave and not leave us a car behind. We're allowing tailgating in our normal lots. Other than that, I want to say thank you. And again, I want to welcome the world. It's not just a regional event. It is the world to NRG Park with these two great teams. I'm from Michigan. I won't tell you who I'm rooting for, but I welcome a good game.
Thank you, Ellis. With that, we do have a few minutes for questions from media. If you have questions specific to the event, if any of you guys have questions for any of the folks up here unrelated to this event, please just try and catch them afterwards for an individual interview. But with that, again, if you have questions, I'll step aside and just ask, and then whoever is most appropriate to answer it can step forward. Go ahead, John.
Chief, can you give us an idea of how many, what the manpower is?
It's enough. If you know me, I never talk about specific numbers, but what's important is the public and our visitors to know we have so many. And I won't give you that exact number. I do know it, but everywhere you look and you see, everywhere you look at any of our venues, you'll see some uniforms. And some you won't see, but they're there. So we got more than enough. That's always in the plan, anything that's going on around the world, and that's why I said that the local, state, and the federal partners, we talk every day. And an event like this, that's part of that process, and it's really robust on the information sharing and intel. No specific threats to the area, to the region right now, but we always plan for the worst, okay, in our planning, and we're prepared to deal with whatever. But the successful plan is a plan of prevention and to be proactive, and that's what we do.
Thank you, Adam. I think, look, we're not strangers to this type of event. We've had, just recently, we had an event of similar planning requirements, logistics in two separate venues, in distinct venues. The Office of Special Events for the Fire Department in the City of Houston has been involved in the planning process, ensuring that whatever medical plans, site security plans are vetted appropriately, they're reviewed appropriately. We're partnering with certainly our partners in public safety, police department. We've been tied at the hip from the beginning, as well as the other partners that the chief has mentioned. So it's been a robust process. As we mentioned earlier, it's been over a year that we began this process, meeting on a regular basis, and our personnel from all first responder agencies have been involved in every one of those conversations. So we feel sure that we have vetted every angle, planned for, at least acknowledged what is a worst case scenario, and start developing some plans for an immediate response on that. So I'm going to leave it at that without sharing anything else.
I think it's safe estimate it's probably 100,000 or so out-of-town visitors coming in between the two schools, folks coming in with tickets, non-ticketed.
I got to mention the World Series. We have so much experience with the Final Four, Super Bowls, World Series. And to answer your question about any division of philosophical issues, this weekend we're Houstonians, and that's what's going to be so beautiful. We absolutely have the most friendliest large city in America, and our visitors will notice that the moment they get off the airport. So let's celebrate this occasion, but we don't have any differences. And Houstonians are going to be very tolerant, as the chief asked. People will be patient, tolerant. There will be additional traffic, but the hospitality will be so obvious, provided by these professionals and the Sports Authority, but certainly by Houstonians. They just are the friendliest folks you'll ever encounter in a large city.
Yes, yeah, we have plans for severe weather in place, constant communication, and I think somebody already mentioned that we're going to monitor lightning, where we'd be concerned about lightning. We have some outdoor events at Shell Energy Plaza and then the tailgate. So by us having direct information and contact, National Weather Service will be in our Emergency Operations Center. We'll get all the updated information. But there's constant communication between the Office of Emergency Management, all the separate venues, police, fire, and CFP.
Well, thank you guys again. If y'all have questions for any of these folks individually, please feel free to try and grab them afterwards here. Just to reiterate what everybody else up here said, we want everybody to have a safe time. We also want everybody to have a fun time. So for our friends in the media that are here, if you want to stick around, we'll roll from this in just a few minutes into a sneak preview for you guys of Playoff Fan Central and some of the fun stuff that fans will be able to experience. So feel free to stick around. That'll start just down the hall here at 3 o'clock. Thank you, guys.